Nestled in quiet Carbon County sits something very important, and it belongs to the Lehigh and Lausanne Fire Company. Before getting into how this fire company is now able to help out first responders throughout the state, let's first get to know the history of the fire company from Fire Chief Tim Rossman.
The fire company was formed back in 1945, around the time that World War II was ending. Because there was a need. Obviously, the area has we cover two townships, so it's just a big area, and they felt that there was something needed here. The land and everything was donated. The building was donated. Well, it was built, but it was all donated mostly over the years. And as the fire company grew, the equipment grew, add-ons were done, so forth and so on.
And as you heard Rossman say, as equipment grew, add-ons were done. Well, at the L&L Fire Company, this add-on was recently done, and what you're looking at is a special rehab unit. The L&L Fire Company previously owned this rehab unit, which they purchased from the Weatherly Ambulance about 5 years ago, and they outgrew this unit, so now they have this bigger state-of-the-art unit. From the outside, the rehab unit looks like a plain white trailer, but on the inside, it is filled with items that are beneficial to all firefighters. At times of an emergency, all first responders will be able to come inside of the unit where they will be able to get rehab during their service. The rehab unit also comes with a special inflatable unit, which can blow up and function as another rehab unit.
The capabilities that this unit has, we actually have a hand sink where the guys can wash their hands, they can grab something to eat. We've got a refrigerator and a freezer on board. Medical supplies, just about anything that you could want. We have it here, and we're still adding more.
The rehab unit is an example of a new practice, as rehabbing didn't always exist.
The rehab, the purpose behind it is for firefighters to take a break. I've been doing this for over 40 years, and rehab was never heard of. I mean, now firefighters just didn't do that. Now it's a big thing. It's very important that the firefighters get at least a 20-minute rest before they go back to work. And basically, it's not just a place for them to go and hang out and grab a snack or a drink, which is what they can do, but they also get medically checked and cleared to go back to that fire scene. Typically, we're only inside of a building for about 15-20 minutes at the most, and that does terrible things to your body. It really does, especially when it's already 90 degrees outside, or below zero outside. It's a nightmare.
Now, if you're wondering just how did the L&L Fire Company afford this brand new unit, the answer to that question is a grant and physical labor from their members.
We were outgrowing the smaller rehab, and we wanted to improve our capabilities. So what we did was I applied for a state grant through the Pennsylvania State Fire Commissioner, and we were awarded the grant, and we purchased this trailer, and we purchased a larger inflatable building, if you will, than the one we had in the past, because we felt we've been on incidents where more room was needed. So we got a little bit bigger unit. The trailer itself was just a plain Jane trailer. There was nothing in it or on it, or all the work that has been done was done in-house by our members, and I think it turned out pretty damn well.
And it absolutely did turn out amazing. Recently, I stopped by at the Carbon County Emergency Management Agency, where I spoke with Agency Director Mark Nalesnik, who was blown away by the unit.
The fire department brought it here to show me because when they got it completed, and I was very impressed. It is a beautiful trailer that has been fully customized by the volunteers at that department. They did it themselves, and it's very impressive, and we're happy that they have put it into service, and they're to be commended for the work they did on it. And whenever it's needed, it's an invaluable asset to have at an incident scene for the first responders.
Nalesnik also explained how the unit will be put into action.
If the time comes where it's needed at an incident scene, that means it's a large, some type of a large-scale incident, an expanded incident, where our responders need somewhere to get what we call rehab. They would go there to this unit and sometimes get vital signs taken and be sure that they're okay. Sometimes they just need to get rehydrated, get some rest, get out of the elements, because oftentimes our incidents are in extreme weather conditions.
The rehab units have come in handy. The old unit went to Wilkes-Barre Township in the summer of 2018 when a tornado went through a large shopping area causing damage. The new unit luckily has only been used once so far at a fire in Hazel Township. And while it's only had one appearance to date, Rossman believes the unit will see a lot of action.
We are working with different fire departments now and different ambulance associations that are in the area, just to let them know that this is available. You know, obviously we hope it never gets used. But it's the same with, you know, I've got a couple $1 million worth of fire trucks sitting in there that I'd rather just have them sit there and rot. But they're here and they're ready in case something does happen.
And while the first responders in our area are lucky to have this unit, we are lucky to have the first responders that protect us in times of need. Reporting for SSPTV News, I'm John Eric Poli.